I know it.
Morning.
Hi, my name is Dr. Michael Williams, and I'm here with Mr. Melvin Brown, and he just learned the TM technique 6 days ago, and he had such great results that he wanted to share it with as many people as possible. And Mr. Brown is a Bosnia and Iraq war veteran, and he's suffered quite a lot. He has quite a story to tell, and I'm just going to let him tell you in his own words what has happened from smoking to stress reduction, etc., etc. Okay, Mr. Brown, go ahead.
Like Michael said, I'm a Bosnian and Iraqi war veteran. I'm retired from the Army, 25 years in the Army, and I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder from my time spent in Iraq and Bosnia. My chief complaint with PTSD is insomnia, and through Transcendental Meditation, the byproduct of the technique is sleep. I am a recovering alcoholic. My last drink was August the 27th in 2005, and that was also my last night of sleep, of a full night's rest, uninterrupted. My normal sleep habits since I quit drinking was an hour and a half to 2 hours, but no more than 2 hours a night. And I would wake up and I would have to check all my doors and windows. I'm hypersensitive, I'm hypervigilant. I have to touch my gun, pick my gun up, make sure it was still loaded, and check my windows periodically throughout the night, and get up, and while I was up, smoke a cigarette. And within 24 hours of using the technique, I slept through the night without any medication. The first day that we meditated, the first day I meditated twice that first day, and took a nap that first day. And I'm not a nap person, I don't take naps, but for some reason I felt like I could take a nap. I laid down and I took a nap. And I thought for sure that that night, after meditating twice that first day and taking a nap during the day, I thought for sure I was going to need one of my sleeping pills in order to sleep that night. I consciously thought that, but I forgot to take the pill before I went to bed, and I went to bed and I slept completely through the night. I slept late the next morning, and that's never happened since the day I quit drinking. And that's been almost 8 years since I've had a full night's sleep. And 6 days later, after TM, I'm sleeping every night until I want to. I normally wake up 5:30 in the morning, now I'm sleeping until 8. With post-traumatic stress disorder, the insomnia makes every other symptom 10 times as worse than what it would be without the insomnia. But I'm very hypersensitive. I experience sensory overload all the time. Everything that's going around me is magnified because of the PTSD, and I exhibit anger all the time because that's where all my emotions lead to, is anger. And I've not felt any anger, nothing but love towards my family. Nothing drives me to the point where I'm getting angry. Even if I don't show my anger in a normal situation prior to TM, inside I'm raging. If I'm not showing everybody that I'm mad, or I'm trying not to, if I don't know how well I'm fooling anybody, but I'm not outwardly expressing any anger. Inside I'm tormented with rage because I'm so angry. But since I've started TM, I've experienced nothing but, no anger at all. Nothing towards, and it's not a willpower decision that I'm not going to get angry. It's just nothing has led me to that point. I've been suicidal, not recently, but during my recovery from alcoholism. The stress is so profound that I can't carry on and do the normal things that normal people do day to day, because there's no clarity of thought. I can't concentrate. It's just all the symptoms of PTSD I have, and some of them severely, the insomnia particularly severe, anxiety severe, but through TM, it just, none of the drugs that the Army has used or the Veterans Administration has used has had anywhere near the effect that TM has. With no effort and almost instantaneously, I was reaping the effects of the TM. I mean, it was mind-boggling, almost a little strange. But and I'm losing my words now. I don't know where to take this conversation. But
okay. Yeah, that was interesting, and I think you said you were a pack and a half a day, Melvin.
Yeah,
and then second, he went home and meditated 2 times. I taught him. When you learn TM, it takes about an hour, and then you go home and you practice your technique. And he had meditated 2 times. Then I see you the next day, and he said, I only had like 5 or 6 cigarettes, and now I'm a pack and a half a day person. He says, oh my gosh, it's working so quickly. And I go, that exactly.
right, I didn't come to this to TM to try to quit smoking. I came for anxiety purposes and stress. People who suffer from PTSD don't do well in stressful environments, and anything that reminds you of a past stress, any triggers that we learn to try to avoid triggers and things that would lead you to a traumatic, something that would help you recall. So, and we really try to avoid it. But when I didn't come here to try to quit smoking. Had nothing to do with why I came to TM. But a byproduct of TM, like Michael said, I'm a pack and a half a day smoker, but I still have the same pack that I had when I got here 6 days ago. And I'm not trying to quit smoking. Just a byproduct. I haven't smoked. I have smoked since I left here, since I've been introduced to TM, but it's as a matter of fact, I still got a pack of cigarettes and I'll smoke one, but it's not because I need one, and it's just I'll recall, it's a memory that, oh yeah, I smoke, but I'm not needing a cigarette, and I'm definitely not smoking a pack or a pack and a half a day. I'm still got the same pack of cigarettes I had 6 days ago, which is amazing to me.
Wow.
I wasn't trying to quit smoking, and I hadn't made up my mind to quit smoking. I made up my mind. The last 7 years after I quit drinking has been all willpower, as I've told you before. I've made up my mind to quit drinking, and I quit drinking, and I've made up my mind to not exhibit anger and not try to be the ex-drill sergeant that I am, and the stern guy. I'm not trying to willfully change the way I am. It's just a byproduct of TM. Everything, the clarity that I'm experiencing, the lack of hypersensitivity. Driving is a real big problem with me. I've been in a few roadside explosions in Iraq, and the rage that I get driving. Sometimes my anxiety will be so high I've got to pull off the road, and I experience a lot of anxiety driving, and I'm the people in front of me and behind me, and if somebody honks a horn, it'll throw me into a panic, and a loud motorcycle passes me and it throws me into a panic, and I've got 100 things going on in my head at one time while I'm driving. And on the way over here this morning, the drive over here, it's just clarity, thought. The thoughts aren't racing through my head. No loud semis and loud motorcycles whizzing by me aren't making my heart palpitate. It's just all the byproducts of TM, the things I didn't come here for, or I didn't come here for to improve my sleep, or to make me stop smoking, or to make me less angry. I just came here to relieve some stress, and all these things are happening with no effort. It just, the effort was
good. And Mr. Brown's right. The TM technique is very simple. It's easy. It's effortless. It's completely natural. And I'm so glad you got to learn, and I got to teach you. And you know, there are a few thousand veterans practicing TM, and you know, the David Lynch Foundation has been helping, so thousands and thousands can learn, and you know, to help you for all that you've done for us, you know, so we could enjoy our lives while you're out there in harm's way and suffering quite a bit. So this is my way of saying thank you, and I'm so glad the results come so quickly. And it's just, as Mr. Brown said, it's just a matter of the mind settles down, the body settles down, you get this level of rest 2 to 3 times as deep as sleep, and then you come in contact with this consciousness, this inner potential, this field of bliss, this happiness that we all have inside. And the TM technique just allows you to settle down to that. And so I'll be seeing more and more of Mr. Brown as the weeks and months progress, and we're going to try to see if we can inspire some other veterans to learn the TM technique as well. Anything else you want to add?
I'd like to close by just saying that there's so many veterans out there who are suffering worse than I am. My willpower has led me to maintain some normalcy, but inside my head I'm going crazy. But this has been the cure for me, and I know that it could help so many others. And if it don't get any better than this, this would be the, if everybody that suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder as bad as I did could use this technique, they would get enough relief. And like I said, I've only been doing this for 6 days, and this is good enough for a person to lead a normal life from this point on, with no more rage, no more thoughts of suicide, no more isolation from the world. This has been the cure for me, and I would like as many veterans as possible to have the opportunity. Thanks, Michael.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown, and the best of luck to you. And it's going to only get better the more you practice your TM. It's going to, 6 months from now, it's going to be another plateau. A year from now, another plateau. And again, I certainly appreciate it, and I'm sure the whole country does as well, all that you've done for us. And we'll be chatting soon, and whoever's listening to this, maybe you'll have an opportunity to help us out in some way down the road. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.